Hello and welcome to today's challenge. So we've been doing these challenges for a month and we've done a lot of different things to incorporate yoga and the elements of yoga, the mind, spirit, and body into your daily life. Now, we can do so many different things with yoga poses, yoga sequences, and really help the body. So I want to talk to you today about being able to utilize yoga for a little bit more high endurance opportunities, like going out for a run, or perhaps before going to work out, or even if you're just going for a walk. We are approaching the summer months finally, and it's a great opportunity to incorporate health and wellness into your daily activities. Whether you're going on vacation this summer and you do want to incorporate a little bit of time outside, getting some cardio, or again, just simply walking. It's really important that we stretch out the body, and you can do that utilizing yoga. So I'm going to show you pre-workout and post-workout poses that you can incorporate into your daily life. Now, again, for me, I am a runner, but if you run, cycle, or maybe at the gym, or again, just simply walking, it's good to warm up the body. Even though walking is not necessarily considered high endurance, it is really important to prepare the body. So let's consider these pre-workout exercises for anything, whether it is walking or running. That's what we're going to do today. So first, I want you to come into a child's pose. Really stretching out that body. You can even wiggle around a little bit when you're in this child's pose, really waking up the body and just getting it prepared for what we're about to do. Okay, and so coming into a nice stretch here, and then we're going to take those arms back, bringing that head down to the mat, lifting those arms, and releasing. Coming up, pushing up into a downward dog. We're going to pedal out those legs. Good. Really working it again. You can even kind of go from side to side. Great. And then when you come down, if you have sneakers on already because you're about to go out, that's fine. But if you don't, either way, I want you to come back onto your heels and sit on the toes. So curling those toes underneath like this and really stretching it out here. Standing up, sitting up rather. Good. And then releasing those and coming back onto your shins. Now from here, I'll do this at the side view, but I want you to take a side stretch. Good. And then the other side. And now let's do even a twist. So we'll twist to this side. If you have something that you can give yourself a little bit more of a twist, that's fine. And then the other side. Good, coming back here. We're gonna get into a tabletop position. And we're going to bring some awareness to those shoulders, especially again too, if you are doing something a little more invigorating like rollerblading or running, you do want to have your whole body warmed up, not just the lower half. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do some bird dogs, making sure I have enough room. And you're going to extend out the right arm and the left leg, and then you're going to bring it in and you're going to switch to the other side. Good, placing those down and just alternating. Now, if you want to consider this more of a warm-up, then you can try to hold it here and even crunch in and extend out and do this a couple times before switching sides. Great job. And then from here, you can really just take the opportunity to, again, work on the upper body. So taking across the shoulder stretch here, tricep stretch, taking across to the other side, triceps again. Good. Now, let's not forget the neck too. We typically seem to forget the neck and we don't want to do that. So a nice little side stretch here. Coming up, taking it to the other side. Looking up, looking down. Good. And then we're going to do some dynamic stretches. So those are stagnant and very helpful for when you're doing a pre-workout. But you do also want to do some dynamic ones if you're going to do a little bit more of an invigorating workout. So we're going to stand up. And you can hold on to something or you can work on your balance. And we're just going to take that leg back and forth, warming up those joints and the hips. If you do want to practice on that balance, it's great. Great opportunity here. And you can do about 20 seconds, 30 seconds on both sides. And so then we'll switch in again, do the other side. Making sure we're going back and forth, back and forth. So if you are wobbly, you want to hold on to something. The purpose is not to necessarily have your balance, it's to warm up those joints. And then we're going to do some hip openers. So with those hip openers, you're going to come up, out, and down. So again, if you need to find your balance, up, out, down, up, out, down. Let's do about 10 of those on each side. Great. And now the other side, picking up. And one more for good measure. And now let's do some side swings here. And so again, you might need to hold on to something, but I want you to come in the front and out the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Placing that right foot down on the ground, regaining your balance, and let's take it to the other side. Eight, 9, and 10. Good. So I can feel my legs are nice and warmed up. That's so much better than just going right out of the gate and starting your workouts, no matter what they are. Incorporating yoga into your daily life in all ways, shapes, and form, but especially before and after doing a workout, is so important. So now let's say you just got back from your walk or your run or the gym or whatever the case may be, a spin class, the Peloton, whatever it is. Now you need to cool down. Let me say it again. If you are going to work out in any capacity, you need to do a cool down. We even do it in yoga. When we're doing our typical yoga flow or our feet up yoga or our yoga fitness classes, whatever the case may be, we always bring it down before going into Shavasana. We always do a couple of poses that are so important to cool our body down. And that absolutely means you must do that when you are doing a higher endurance activity. Now, as we get older, it becomes all the more important that we do this too. It's going to help us to preserve our bodies in the tip-top shape that they are meant to be and that you're aiming and striving to be at. You don't want to have injuries happen. They can happen so easily if you're not doing the proper pre and post workout warm up and cool down. So let's do a couple moves here. So say you just got back from your workout. We're going to come down and we're going to go into a tabletop position, and we're just going to wag our tail back and forth, and we're also going to move that neck back and forth. Nice little tail wag here. Maybe if you have a puppy, they're doing the same thing, or any dog, you know, they're so excited to see you, or if they came on the exercise with you. It's a great way to incorporate that little bond with them, doing the same type of move that they are. And then you're going to take your hands out towards the top of the mat, come into a down dog position, and you're going to shake that head yes, shake it no. Good. Come down into that child pose position. Come up into that tabletop once more. We're going to raise that right hand up and then thread it through to the other side for a nice threading of the needle. Taking some deep breaths. Bringing that hand back up, placing it down so you're even again tabletop. Lifting up that left arm, sliding it on through. Coming back up into that tabletop position. You're gonna then once again lean back on those heels. Come on up. Come into a gentle little camel. Releasing those toes, coming back onto those heels. From here, we're going to do another twist. Coming forward, twisting to the other side. Releasing that, coming back to a tabletop once more. And we're going to cat and cow. We're almost done with this cool down. Think about that few minutes here, how doing this after a workout can very easily bring that heart rate down and really just adjust your body back to its normal state from that invigorating workout. And again, even if you're just doing a walk, getting that stretch in really will help your body. Did you know that your body, your skeletal system actually compresses throughout the course of the day? So when you wake up in the morning, you're actually a few inches, or maybe, an inch or so taller than at the end of the day. And that's because of all the, pounding the pavement anyway. So if you're doing something invigorating, that's going to pound even harder. The stretching helps to open that body back up. So it's really important. So we have one more exercise here, and that is the yoga position of Pigeon Pose. One of my favorite. And we're going to do that in a reclined position. So you're going to come up. I'll switch for you here. Laying on your back, pulling in that leg. You can feel those hips opening up. Good. And then the other side. Good. And when you release that, if you have your mat available or if it feels right, you can then relax down into Shavasana and take that few moments to yourself to appreciate your body and to also appreciate the hard work you've done. No matter what it is that you've done, to be able to get out of your daily routine and really incorporate, again, that mind, body, and spirit into your everyday life. So thank you so much for joining me, and don't forget to check out our next challenge tomorrow. We're almost done. I can't believe April's almost over. If you have missed any of the videos, be sure to look back. They're all available for you, and have a great day.